What's up? What's happening? Welcome back to Reid&React. Like, subscribe to support the channel. And if you are on this channel and you don't follow my other channel, REID&TV, go ahead and head over there. Support your boy. Let's get into it. Follow the socials. Hit my intro, nigga.
Bask on demand. Sit back and watch the show. Let you talk your shit, but we done heard it all before. She don't got that same glow anymore. Acting like it's painful, bitch ain't nothing, bro. Brand new me, pop a tab for the feeling. She say I'm OD, flexing on my old demons. Offshore, shit degrees, shit won't freeze. Been the one to beat, stop, drop to your knees.
Alright, man. Fuck that intro, bro. Alright, let's get into this shit. I'm probably gonna have a skip. If you here for the film to break down, skip right here, get into it. But you know me, I like to provide a lot of perspective and objectivity when I'm doing anything, life in general, right? Doesn't matter what it is. It can be whatever, my job, what I'm trying to do, my passions, dating, you name it. You gotta have perspective and objectivity, because if you don't, you'll always think you're right, you won't improve, and you'll never get where you want to be, right? But there comes a time where, you know, you again, you can do everything right. You can do everything the right way. You can listen to the people they say to listen to get where you want to be, and it can steer you wrong, because y'all gotta understand, if one person is teaching you how to do this, just do this, and you'll get what you want, then your enemy, your opponents, will key in and be like, well, he's just focused on doing this one thing. And once we stop him from doing that one thing, we can force him into an area to where we can take advantage of what, you know, his mentors and coaches are telling him to do. I'm talking about Desmond, okay? I'm talking about Desmond Ritter. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, look, we're going to get into it with the film, but I just need to get this shit out of the way, because even though those were two very bad decisions by Desmond Ritter, every time I look at the film room, the QB school, what I'm hearing the majority of people will watch his film say is that he needs to trust what he sees, make a better read, and it seems like that got Des into trouble in the first half, because your coaches are I know the coaches are telling him this. Trust what you see and sling it, because he does have some heat within these mid to intermediate throws. He got some heat, and he can put the placement on it. But when you are running like a post, when you're running a deep in, and you have one high safety, bro, or if you even got two, you know there's a possibility that somebody's going to drop and cover that middle. I mean, defenses are not that confident to just let their linebackers just play the middle like that and play zone at that. If you're expecting zone from these guys, Jacksonville, that's what we're talking about. But to me, it's not, again, Dez played bad, and I'm not going to defend it. I'm going to get on him. But it looked, again, like this was a team fuck up on offense, because, for example, so you have Drake London, the first deep throw Dez had. He stopped running. He tried to jump and get it. You know, he misread the ball. But if he keeps running or manipulate the cornerback, keep him on his back, he can just let that fall in his hands. But is Drake London comfortable like that? Is he more comfortable going straight up and grabbing it? It looked like he was more comfortable going straight up and grabbing it. And you can say, well, Desmond Ritter should know that. That should be chemistry. That should be textbook for them. But again, you know, they've only been playing for so long. Another excuse, you know. Mac Hollins had one where he was running deep, and he had him beat. He should have stopped, made a contest, could have went up over the quarterback, but he kept running. He wanted it to drop in the breadbasket. But it's these are two scenarios where the receiver's thinking one thing, the quarterback's thinking another, and they're not on the same page. But my thing is that these other positions are not getting held accountable for being on the same page, for knowing the communication. But you never know whose fault it is. We're not in that huddle in that film room. We don't know what they're really supposed to be doing, or if they just are human and they're just in the moment. They just think it looks like they have something like this when they should have it. Fatigue is and they're not thinking logically and they make mistakes. And even if that's the case, you look at this game today, and there's no getting around it. That pick six, that put so much pressure on the team as a whole, the whole team. The defense, in my opinion, didn't play as well in the second half. I mean, yeah, they're the only thing doing good. But y'all got to see there's some holes in that secondary. There have been some glaring holes in that secondary. And we just lucky it hasn't been seen. I think, there's a possibility of like, well, he's not going to be looking that way. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like I'm not leaving areas open on the field like the Falcons did today. They had one where when they kicked the field goal to make it what was like 13, Christian Kirk was wide open. Nobody touched him. AJ Terrell on the Calvin Ridley touchdown. Was he supposed to carry the one? Did he have flat? Was it? Well, is that cover 6 where the cornerback plays flat, the middle safety is supposed to play corner? They were saying it could have been on Jesse Bates, but Jesse Bates had somebody to pick up in the middle. Could have been a good play call against the right defense. Maybe they saw they were running cover 6. I'm gonna correct myself if it's not cover 6, but that should be when the corner's playing flat, and then you got quarters, basically left middle. Somebody's got to play right, and that would have been Jesse Bates. But these are just miscommunications. These are just blips that are big mistakes by everybody. This isn't just on the quarterback. It looks like it. 2 picks, 2 drives in a row. It looks bad. It looks horrible. Shitty. But we had a chance to make this a game. Coming out of halftime, we do what we were supposed to do. We went down the field and we scored. You make it stop. Offense goes down and gets in the red zone. No, they come back. The defense gets a stop. And then the next drive, we have penalties on penalties. More miss assignments. Screens not working. And we end up punting the ball. So we do what we're supposed to do on both sides of the ball. Touchdown, stop. Once we need another touchdown by our offense, or points in general. We need points right then, because you just know, like, it was like 3 minutes left in the third. If the Jaguars get the ball back, the Falcons probably got 2 possessions at the most left. So if they don't score here, that's huge. And when you don't score because of penalties, that's just like you're just adding on to the mountain hill, just collapsing on everything. But my point is that if you really want this to be a Super Bowl team, eventually, if not this year, if not next year, these things cannot happen, especially when you've already put yourself in a hole, and everybody has to be perfect, and that's just how it's got to be. When you put yourself in a hole, if you want to make a comeback, you have to do everything right to make up for the mistakes, of course. I mean, it's the law of equivalent exchange. You giving up, you receive. You take, you giving something up. But this team is not there as a collective. We're not there coaching wise as a collective. We're not there personnel wise. We're not there scheme wise. We're not there timing wise. We're not there, like, it's just not. These are things that should be good. And the offensive line started to fold. They played all right, but y'all got to realize Jacksonville's pass rush isn't good, and we still gave up 2 sacks and a forced fumble. That should scare you. This is the worst pass rush in the league. Still gave up 2 sacks and a forced fumble. And that's my point. This is where my concerns come from. I'm much less worried about Desmond Ridder, because anybody who's 2 picks in a row, this still third down, 9 for 9, 81 yards. I think that Drake touchdown, so a touchdown. So 9 for 9, 89 yards, touchdown on third fucking down. That's good. But my problem with Dez is his eyes get him in trouble. The best quarterbacks, they can use their eyes against the defense. And he started to do that in the second half. When he started to step it up, you hear the announcer saying on TV, and I'm glad they said it because they called him out. for staring down the receivers on those picks, and it was bad. But then in the second half, he started to look out. He started to look off linebackers, make them drop, and then hit the seam. Because the only people that know the plays on the field at the time are the offense. If you watch good film, and what the defenders that are watching the quarterback's eyes. And if the quarterback is staring down receivers, not looking off, the defense is going to win every time. Every time. But if the quarterback can start manipulating the defense with his eyes, because you shouldn't have to stare down a receiver. You know where the play is intended to go, and you know where it's not. You see the coverage. You call the coverage. You know the protection. You see pressure coming, call it out, move the protection, and you know they're coming, and they're going to move some type of help. Somebody's going to drop. Somebody's not coming right here if they're bringing pressure over here. As a quarterback, you know where you should be going. Look off. If you look on, it's not there. Where's your next read? You see where the protection is from the secondary. They're somewhere open. You know they're in this coverage or that. Look for the open area. You know, it's not just your 1 and 2, take the sack and run or whatever. But either way, it's like, what are they teaching him? Like, what are they telling Dez? What are they telling this man to do? There's no, like, I really feel like they're telling him to trust what he sees, and when he did that shit, it was a pick. I mean, he was getting away with it a lot. He was getting away with it a lot in the first 2 games. So it was only a matter of time before that stuff, somebody could catch that shit. But it was like what Jacksonville was doing, they were just sitting on everything. They were just sitting, bro. Like, because there was nothing. Because the Falcons, I will say this, and I've been saying it, the receivers, these routes they're running, is so half-assed. And I've been saying it for 3 weeks. Drake, okay, look, now let's watch film now, okay? Let's get into this film. This is the first pick by Dez. And I want everybody, don't look at Dez. Don't look at the defense. Look at this who picked the ball off right here. He is not deep. But when they shift and he comes down, he's like, oh, yeah, deep middle. He thinks he's going to drop super deep. But why? When, what, this is you're up 10. It's first down. And if you do throw it deep, shit, I trust it. It's not man. It's not man. You know, he got fooled here. He got super fooled here. Thought he was going to go deep. Motion, okay. Collins hitting the flat. You had jet motion, Bijan. This middle route should have been like a hitch. Look at it. Look at the coverage. It's open. You can tell how it gets fooled here. There's an open space. But watch Drake London. Let me turn the speed down so we can pause it on time. Watch Drake London. Okay? Just watch. Look at what move? Why that move? Why that move? Why that move? Somebody tell me why. Okay? Let me just go. Let's go back. They do show another replay though. This is the play before. Why make that move? What if you already got pick action, right? They're trying to run rub route pick actions out here. Maybe he wanted Mac Hollins guy. Why not go Mac Hollins actually? Why not go Mac Hollins right there? See, now you know this is why you watch film now. You know you gotta ask these questions because there's nobody out there. You can almost say he might get a first down, but he's staring down. He thinks if it's man, the safety in the middle of the field. The 2 goes away. Drake London is the one that for the safety. Why make that throw? Damn, I was about to defend this nigga and say Drake London ran a shitty route. But looking at it like this, Mac Hollins got a first down right there. If that's quick, if that's out, why throw the post? Damn. That's 20 yards right there. That's 20 yards right there, bro. Damn, I cannot defend that. Sorry, yeah. Des, your game just got worse to me. Yeah. Let's run through this shit, man. Let's just let it rock. I went into my little soliloquy, so we can watch film now. Oh boy. So that was that was when the momentum definitely was just like, man, they gotta play perfect from here on out. And it was 4 minutes, second quarter. You can come back, get a touchdown here. You get the ball at halftime. You take way less pressure out of yourself. Let's see what they do. They running replays on highlights for some reason. Okay, they're showing the replay again. I mean, dude, that's so bad, bruh. That's so bad because why was Mac Hollins not the target there? That's so bad. That's not good. That's not good. And then this. This is the one I didn't plan on defending this one. So hopefully they run it back so we can see the coverage. All right. This is very zoomed in. I only see one cornerback. In this picture. This is a two routes. Assuming you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Russian quarterback, but they're all playing man. Somebody's got the back. Somebody's got tight end. You're assuming you got either 3 DBs to 4 DBs back here. And he just lets it rip. And I really wish they'd show back views. Don't y'all wish that they would show the game from the back of the defense or the offense? I can't see nothing. I don't know what's coming. And then instances like this, you can't even get nothing. But, we'll go with what we got. I'm trying to get all 22. I don't know how y'all be getting that stuff. Everybody looking disappointed. Okay, all right, boom. We got deep safety. Okay, so one high again though, but one high. We got one high safety. It didn't look like he had a little time. The linebackers were sucked up. What kind of route was that? Oh, come on, y'all. What kind of route was that? Come on. It was a bad throw, but that was a shitty route, bro. That is a shitty ass route, bro. That is a shitty route, bro. That's a shitty route. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. That's a shitty route. That's a very shitty route. Look at this route, though, right? Why is it so skinny? The point of hard play action is to get the linebackers to step up. But we're 20 yards behind the linebacker. And look at the middle of the field. My point is, there has to come a time where you have to be reading this shit. You got to be reading the field. You got to be seeing the open space. You as Kyle Pitts, you should know that you have a deep safety playing that deep middle. And if you see Desmond trying to put it on you, you're still trying to run under the ball 30 yards down the field. It's a bad decision nonetheless. But why not run to the space? Why not run to the space? You know your route. Just make it a sharper cut. But instead, you're just running a skinny post. You're running a skinny post. You're running a skinny post with 3 high. Play action. 2 routes. That might be our Arthur Smith thing. Maybe this is on Arthur. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if there's any ladies, we are going to wrap this up. But I want to wrap this up with this. Mohamed Sanu, former Falcon, just posted this video. I'll put it on the screen. Where he's saying friendly for the QB. Not saying it's the same play. Just showing the meaning of being friendly to the QB. And he's showing a play where it's him and Julio. And he's running a deep dig into the route. Nice little rub action. No, it's Julio, and Julio's running the deep end, and he's running while he's making that nice sharp cut inside, and he's also going towards the ball, presenting a much easier target for the quarterback to hit, using your athleticism, while the defense is at its most vulnerable during play action. No linebackers in the middle of the field any fucking where. This is an NFL player just saying it. I'm just fucking saying. I didn't see this before I said what I said. With Kyle Pitts running shitty routes, I was gonna say Drake London was doing the same, but everybody should be running their routes 100% speed at every fucking time. That's why Julio was great. And I'm not saying everybody's Julio, but if you're an NFL receiver, what do you want to field fucking for? Just to catch and run routes when you might get the ball? You don't do that shit. You run that shit 100% of the time. Even when you're blocking, you're supposed to be running your route 100% like it's a pass. That's the point. It's deception. It's a part of the scheme. And everybody is not on cue, bro. Desmond Ridder looks like he trusts his receivers more than they trust their own ability to run a route or catch the ball. And that's all I'll say, man. That's all I gotta say. There's blame to go everywhere, but y'all have got to see this too. Because I know I wasn't the only one seeing it, but there's Mohamed Sanu telling you the same fucking thing. So what do you think about it? Let me know in the comments section. Are the Falcons done? Are they going to come back? Is your team better than the Falcons? Is your quarterback better than Desmond Ridder? Let me know in the comments section. Am I wrong? What am I wrong about? Tell me, let me know. You don't got to be a paragraph, but just tell me something. Where am I missing here? Because me and Sanu on the same page, so just let me know. Thank y'all for coming, tuning in today. I love y'all. Sayonara, arrivederci. Peace out. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your football.
I just hit my plug, he did the whoopie whoop.